Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alina, I'm an author and I post videos on YouTube about books and writing. Today we're talking about how I did in March and what goals I've prepared for April. And it's crazy. I thought I'd failed terribly in March because if you've been watching my channel, you know I've struggled a bit this month. I had about 2 weeks where my depression kind of flared off a lot and nothing got done. So I was completely convinced I'd failed miserably, but after analyzing everything and just looking through my goals and deciding what was done and completed and what wasn't, I didn't do that bad. So let's get started. I had 15 goals total and they were divided between writing, editing, publishing, marketing and reading. So let's get started. My first two goals were to finish the draft for Tales of the Werewolf Tribes, the third book, and the third book in the Bad Blood trilogy. None of this happened. I wrote 1500 words a month, which is still something, I guess. It's not completely zero, but the drafting did not happen. And while I was working through my depression and trying to do as much as I could, I decided I'd just take a break this month and do a lot more in April during that. In terms of editing, I was supposed to do self-edits on 2 projects. Famous on the Internet Book 3, which is Gaming and IRL Boss Fights, and the first 2 books in the Bad Blood trilogy. I did do my edit for Famous on the Internet 3. I've sent Gaming and IRL Boss Fights to my editor and I actually have just gotten back her edits. And I will be working through that in the first week of April. Publishing. I wanted to publish the Omnibus edition of the Lover's Journey series and I did that. I was also going to publish Famous on the Internet Book 3, which I didn't. I did, however, launch the pre-sale, but that doesn't count. I failed that goal. And I was going to release the Book 1 to 3 bundle in Famous on the Internet at the end of the month. Of course, that didn't happen. It will happen later after the Book 3 release, which will be on April 16th. So this will probably happen sometime in early May. For the marketing goals, I did better than anywhere else. My first one was to rework the blurbs for the Bad Blood trilogy, and I did that. Then I wanted to start the Bad Blood Insta Freebie campaign, where The Age of Hope would be on Insta Freebie and everyone subscribing to my newsletter would get it for free. I did not do that because I didn't finish the edit. Next goal was to write the blurb for Famous on the Internet 3. I did that because I launched the pre-order, and then to sort out the cover for it, which I did with my cover artist, who's amazing and who's also called Alina because I know a lot of Alinas. The next one was another fail. I wanted to write 1 or 2 blog posts per week for both Alina Popescu, my website, and for Eyes on Books. I did not do this. I did write a couple of posts for Eyes on Books, but Alina Popescu, my main website, which is alina-popescu.com, took a complete break from any content publishing because I was working heavily on the new website, which was my next goal. Now, in theory, the website is not done, but I'm going to give myself a pass for this one because I spent weeks working on it and my side of what I was supposed to do is pretty much done. We had to rework some of the things I'd already done for the website because we've changed how it works and we're super close to the finish line, and seeing how much progress we've made and seeing how it doesn't all depend on me and how much work I put in, because my web designer also has to work out the back end, which is not always easy considering what I need for the website to do. I'm giving myself a pass. I did great on the website and it will probably be released in the first half of April, so that's amazing. Then I had a plan to publish a gazillion of YouTube videos and do the live streams and the author chats, and I did all that. So that's a pass. The final goal, number 15, was to read 6 books. I read at least double. I've not counted them yet, but it's at least double, so I think I did okay. on that one. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals out of 15, which is more than half. So I'm giving myself a huge pat on the back because I did so much this month while I wasn't feeling great at all. Now let's move on to April. I have another 15 goals, but I kind of spaced them out. I did not bundle 2 editing jobs in the same goal because they're in the same series, which was kind of done last month. But I think I was afraid that if I separated them, I'd have like 20 goals and it would feel like too much. So let's start. In terms of goals, my writing goals are the most insane this month because my goals are to draft Somewhere to Belong, which is book 3 of Tales of the Werewolf Tribes, then to draft the second book in Warriors of Vis. I don't have a title for this yet. I have somewhat of an outline and I know the protagonist will be Eagle, who is a character I introduced in the first book. The third writing goal is to draft Flyer Uprising, which is the third book in Flyer Chronicles. If you're wondering how many words that is, well, 150, give or take. But just to be fair, my Camp Nano goal this month is 200,000 words. Claire and I decided it would be a brilliant idea to have a 10,000 word goal per day. We'll see how that goes by the end of the month. I'll probably go insane. I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything is going to be fine. That's my new mantra. And it's been my mantra since the start of the year, and I just feel like I need to repeat it more the more time passes and the more insane my goals get. Moving on to editing goals. My first editing goal is to finish edits on gaming and IRL boss fights. Like I said, I got back my edits from my editor. I have to go through them and then it will go through a second round. And this has to be all done in about a week and a half so that I can meet my pre-order conditions. The next goal is to finish editing the first book of Bad Blood, The Edge of Hope, which is really important if I ever want to start marketing this. And the third one is to finish editing Bad Blood 2. That will be a far easier edit because that book I feel is in a much better shape than book 1 was. In terms of publishing, I intend to publish gaming and IRL boss fights. Like I said, that's on pre-sale right now and I've set it for pre-order in late March. It's supposed to be published on April 16. Unless something goes really wrong, that's going to happen. Then I'm planning on releasing Bad Blood 1 and 2, The Edge of Hope and The Breaking of Bonds. These are 2 separate goals, and the fourth publishing goal is to launch the pre-order for the third book in the Bad Blood series, The Fall of Darkness. This completes the publishing goals, and now on to marketing. First, launch the new site. Well, finish it first and then launch it. Then start the Bad Blood campaign by offering The Edge of Hope for free to get newsletter subscribers. Then 1 blog post per week for my 2 websites, alina-popescu.com and eyesonbooks.com. I think I'm going to make it this time. Then goal number 14, which is insane, publish 30 YouTube videos. By the way, I do count live streams as a video, just so I know. So if I'm doing a live stream that day, I call it done. I did it. That's it. And then I have a reading goal, which is my 15th and last goal, and that's to read 4 books. I'm thinking that a book a week is more than enough for a month where I have Nano going on and all the other goals. So yeah, that's it. This is the face of an insane person. I love my goals. They are not crazy. I'm not insane. I don't need you to send help unless that help consists of a clone of me. That would be highly appreciated. If you have one of those, please let me know. I will PM you my address and you can send her over. If you have several clones of me, that's even better. I totally appreciate it. Do let me know how you did with your March goals and what you're aiming to achieve in April. I would love to hear from you in the comments. And yeah, wish me luck, I guess. Wish me all the freaking luck in the world, because what the hell was I thinking? And why do I always let Claire convince me to do insane things? Like, oh, I don't know, set a 10k goal for each day of Camp NaNoWriMo. Okay, to be fair, we only want 20 days like that. It's still insane, I'm sorry. No matter how I try to put this, it still sounds insane. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Let's see how much I achieve of those. And I will see you tomorrow, because there will be another video. Like I said, I intend to publish 30 videos this month to celebrate my participation in Vida, which is vlog every day, April. And yes, if you're wondering, I intend to do this again in August and do Vlogtober all over again. Somebody stop me now, please. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a free read, check the description down below and subscribe to my newsletter. Soon enough you'll have a second free book to check out if I ever start the Insta Freebie campaign for The Age of Hope. And there's always a free serial on my website. It's called Magic Unleashed, and I would love for you to check it out. That's it from me for now. I've been Alina, author, traveler, coffee addict, and definitely crazy person. I'll see you soon.